Howdy guys, welcome back. Ruckus here with some more Blitz action. Yes, I am still here, although you probably noticed that my uploads are becoming less and less frequent. My excuse? Busy. Busy in real life, that's what I'm sticking with anyway. I have some final exams coming up for my apprenticeship. I've had a mate's wedding on, an associated Bucks party, and I've been playing around with a lot with the new DJI Mavic I bought at the start of the year. I'm doing a lot of the editing, trying to improve my skills with editing that kind of footage, which is up on my other YouTube channel. If you're a subscriber, you can check that out. So, not much time for Blitz. In fact, full disclosure, I have not actually played the game since the French were introduced, and I don't know when that will change. I had a bad run about a month ago with Pimp Daddy, it left me in a terrible mood, and I just haven't felt the need to come back to the game since then. I have played a bit more Civ 6, and I even downloaded War Thunder the other day to see how that has improved since I last played it maybe 3 years ago. So yeah, at the moment no Blitz, but what I do have for you, and will continue to have for you for the next few episodes, are more subscriber replays. And I do need to get these out there. Some of you are becoming increasingly irate that I have been sitting on these replays for a while, so I apologize. And I've got a few episodes coming up, and we're kicking it off today here on Mines, in a game submitted by Dimzzy, YouTuber extraordinaire, over on the North American server. And you can tell it's a North American game because of the amount of trash talk that goes on in this one. Keep your eyes on the chat. Dimzzy's Jagdpanzer E100 ally is about to accuse the enemy WoT 4 of hacking because he apparently bounced a HE round. Which is very annoying when that kind of thing happens, especially with a gun as big as the Jaegerus. But I mean, if you do hit a enemy gun, you can often get a non-damaging critical hit, and that can be very annoying. Not hacking though. Now Dimzzy's pushed forward in his Type 61 Tier 9 Japanese medium tank, and he was getting a few good flanking shots in here from this little island, but he drew the attention of the enemy T-30 platoon, who are sitting pretty up the back and are going to be the major players in this one. Unfortunately, he does get a quite large hit there dealt to him as he was backing away. He's changed his mind though. He's not going to face up against these two well-entrenched tank destroyers, and he's heading back to assist his allies with this red push through the low ground. Allied T-54 there did not keep his head down. Should have just sat back and spotted. He's been removed. But now Dimzzy's in a pretty good position here to remove these two Tier 9 flankers. Jaeger gets the IS-8, and Dimzzy trades blow with the PDA, who now has a damaged ammo rack. Should definitely beat his reload if you can feather a shot past that rock. Yes. And the Jaeger gets a little bit of revenge there on the WoT Panzer 4. Looked like a HE round, only 500 damage from that gun. Definitely a HE round. Allows Dimzzy to pick up his third kill. More accusations of hacking flying around. The Allied Tortoise has recognized Dimzzy, says don't send this replay into YouTube. And, well, unproductive time spent from a lot of these guys. Now the Allies have the advantage on this one. 2 tanks up. It would seem they've got this one in the bag, but the T-30s are, well, they've proven to be tough customers up to this point, and they're in a good position. They got one forward spotting over the crest of the hill, another one sitting back sniping, and well, if Dimzzy's team doesn't play this one smart, they are going to pay the price. Plenty of hit points left in those T-30s too. Down goes the Allied Waffenträger Panzer 4. And what is the Jaegeru doing? IS-7 gone as well. Now the Jaegeru is well out of position. You do not want to be cresting a hill on 153 damage when a 150mm gun with HE could probably splash you to death. And that thing has no gun depression either. That's a terrible position for that machine. All of a sudden, advantage Reds. And the trash talk goes on. So what to do? The high ground is required really. You need to spot before they can spot you. And he's going to try and slip by here behind the Jaegeru. Kind of surprising no one got spotted there. He's through. And now, perhaps they can turn this around. Gingerly poking out. Last known position of the enemy T-30 was behind that bush on the far side of the valley there, but there's one. He's going around the back. Jaeger is backing up. Dimzzy repositions here, and the second one has also come through. Distract him. Hopefully the Jaeger can get into a good position here. One shot, one of these guys. He's rushing forward. Take the shot. Oh, God. No. Dimzzy's last remaining ally is down. Trying to get a second shot here on the T-30. That's good. He's down to a one shot. Backs away to avoid the second T-30. Backs up. A gun is fired. Who was that? He assumes it's this guy here who's a one shot. Thinks, I need to take my advantage. Rushes off the hill. Takes out the T-30. Unfortunately, tracks himself diving off the hill. And the platoon mate for that T-30 was able to back up and take him out. Unlucky. Valiantly played. A good little top gun there with 3k damage. But a defeat nonetheless. So bad luck, Dimzzy. We move on now, though, to a more victorious game. This one played by Haribon in his E50 M here on Mirage. E50 M, the tier 10 German medium tank. Great machine, accurate gun, high top speed, huge weight for a medium tank. What does this thing weigh? Like almost 60 ton. Makes it a great ramming machine. And this is not a bad map for this one. No gun depression though. Not a great sniper on positions like this. This is just a spotting position, which is still valuable even if you can't get shots away. Haribon's team is spread out already. We've got one to his right, and the majority of the force still sitting on spawn actually, with one very adventurous heavy tank in behind the waterfall, already biting off more than he can chew. Now Haribon facing off against the other tier 10 German medium tank, the Leopard. Both really good machines. Whilst the Leopard has the advantage in the speed and probably the gun really, that L1A1, Haribon has the armor. But against the heat round, she's probably got almost 300mm penetration. There's not much you can do. Can he remove the Leopard? He's crashed into a wall. Yes, he can. So the team off to an early lead, 2-0. Somehow the IS-8, who was the one behind the waterfall, where was it? No, it was someone else. There's someone else back there, still alive. The IS-8 is in trouble. Up against this mouse. IS-8 down. Mouse has been buffed recently. I picked one up before I stopped playing. It is a monster of machine. That armor, when you angle it correctly, nigh on impenetrable. And he's through facing up against... What's that in the background there? Hold still, Haribon. E75. Go on, back up. Oh, risky chances. One more shot at the mouse. That's allowed this Type 61 in. Definite health advantage. 1217 versus 522. Haribon gets right in his face. The Type 61 is firing heat. But if you're in this kind of position, there we go, there's a heat round bounced off the side of the armor, get right in their face, angle the armor, dance about, throw the aim off, and whilst Haribon can be somewhat confident that he'll bounce a few shots in that way, the Type 61 has absolutely no armor and could never bounce a shot in that position. So well played, getting out of that dicey position, and now pushes in. He's got the high ground. Easy shot there on the IS-8, of course. It bounces. Where is the Death Star? This is the unknown. You can't reveal himself too far to the right at this point. Nope, no dice. There's the Death Star pushing against the Object 140. Side shot, surely. No, he's in cover. Nice. The Jagdtiger's also repositioned to take out the Object 140. And behind them, they've lost both the E75 and whoever else that was. But a brilliant snapshot. IS-8 down, 2 versus 2. Yag Tiger very distracted. Really needs to focus on the threat to his right. Object 140 is in trouble. Realizes that he's in a bad position. Rushes the Death Star. Yag Tiger wants to support the Death Star, but he really is focusing on Haribon. And he goes down without doing a single point of damage to him. The Death Star's just fired and taken out the Object 140. Haribon recognizes that he needs to get in now, take advantage of the long reload of the Death Star, and remove him from the game. And in chat there, the Yag Tiger congratulates him on a game well played, which is very nice to see. And so another mastery game, this time a victory. Well played, Haribon. A definite MVP performance in this one, 6,500 damage. And that's where I'll leave you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you very much, boys, for the replays. Catch you on the next one. Peace.